Madam Chair, members of the committee, my name is Kim Sauer and I'm the Community Outreach Specialist for the University of Maryland Roller Center. Several of our clients have reported to us that they filed complaints of officer misconduct to both the district command staff as well as to internal affairs. There's been no resolution, recourse, or updates given to the majority of complaints. One example in particular is an officer who on several occasions engaged in property damage and acts of vandalism in an attempt to coerce sex from victims of crime. He sent images of his genitals to women using his department phone. Only one witness was contacted by internal affairs. Additionally, the IA detective assigned to the complaint did not even show up to the scheduled meeting to review statements and documentation. In this case, the Civilian Review Board reviewed the complaint and the evidence. They found just cause for the termination of this officer. Their recommendation was sent to the commissioner. However, he was not in fact terminated. This officer is still in the force in the same district and continues to engage in police misconduct as reported by members of the community. I would like to touch on the Civilian Review Board specifically. While there have been many recommendations for termination made by the CRB since its establishment, there has never been a termination of an officer by the commissioner in light of these recommendations. This process is not only as emotionally taxing as a criminal trial, but the stress and fear that the community members feel when a termination recommendation is made only to have no action taken by the commissioner, it does the opposite of what it was set up to do. It does not protect the community from these officers. It shows that there's no accountability or recourse for officer misconduct and acts as a deterrent for the community members to come forward and speak out against officers, as those officers continue to have the power of a police officer position, are not held accountable, and now have immediate access to the information of those who spoke out against them, putting the community and its members at a greater risk. If possible, we ask this committee to consider the authority the Civilian Review Board has over the termination of officers who engage in police misconduct. We thank each of you for your time and consideration of our testimony today.